Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces March 14, 2025. The Sun meets with Saturn today, giving you a different view of a matter, especially related to your personal interests, hobbies, or love life. There could be a critique or new information that frames things differently, leading to a reassessment. Avoid committing to something in the heat of the moment, as it may end up harder to fulfill than you had expected. Take your time with new ideas or resolutions. Recommitting to a project or goal may be in order after you've taken some time to explore all your options. With Saturn involved, it's best to consider ways to simplify and streamline your life to improve it all around, but the negative side of things may temporarily magnify. Reality has a way of making itself known. However, this can be a particularly heavy or negatively skewed reality that can be sobering but not necessarily accurate if you're also ignoring the spiritual or imaginative elements. This process can motivate you to make necessary improvements, likely through improved structure and self-discipline, making it an excellent time to apply yourself to your work or craft. You've likely felt the dark energy creeping in today. Extremely challenging news will likely crop up for you to face. This is because the mighty Sun, our great luminary, spins through the heavens and will unite in an exact conjunction with crushing Saturn now in your solar house of true love, dating, and children. The sharp drama around passion and love will appear, likely making you damage control. If you have children with your partner, you may have to handle a brutal blow that weakens your heart and spirit. Do not cap your creative freedom. Let your imagination and inspiration run free at work, since the Sun in Pisces will conjunct Saturn in Pisces. At first, you might be hesitant to put your spin on your projects and tasks. You may wonder what professional authorities will say about your choice of colors, fonts, styles, and more. Although their opinion will matter, do not let this dissuade you from putting your touch on your work. Let yourself have some fun experimenting within your means. You can remain professional while adding a personalized flair to your work. For a creature who enjoys the light, today's aspect at play presents you with a variety of options for shedding and spreading a little. If you have had misunderstandings with those you love, this may be the day you can finally see that person's point of view. Similarly, if you've been feeling misunderstood, this is a good day to communicate your feelings. If you have a lover, maybe you should leave the light on, when normally you would turn it off. Have a little fun with this one. Welcome to the creative essence of this day. With this vibration's energy, you might want to let your imagination run free for a while. This can give you a real boost, as it will connect you with your inner self. Let your imagination be your ticket to your creative and artistic abilities. Problem-solving skills can also be accented or realized when the mind is given time to roam. This part of you is as important as your heart, so be sure to use it to the fullest. It is not just that two different alignments, each of them significant, both peak today and more, that they are happening on the very opposite sides of life's fence. It is right in the heart of the working week, and just as the moon is wrapping up what has been a pivotal visit to your career sector, that an alignment between Venus and Mercury in your work sector peaks. With Venus in retrograde motion, this is putting heart and mind on the same page while putting the past, present and future into perspective. At the same time, as an alignment between the Sun and Saturn in a playful and creative part of your chart peaks, they will be policing a balance between work and play. For the second time in as many years, and since Saturn returned to your romantic sector in 2023, the Sun catches up and aligns today. Unlike the Sun's alignment with dreamy Neptune before leaving next week, which will be all about a sense of what's possible and having a dream, Saturn asks that you take responsibility. Together, Saturn and Neptune are giving you the resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes in order to turn dreams into reality, with today more about what those steps might be. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings a shift in energy as the moon enters Virgo while the sun aligns with Saturn in Pisces, creating a moment of clarity that encourages you to face reality with both practicality and optimism. This is not a day for escapism or wishful thinking. Instead, it's an opportunity to bring your dreams down to earth and take meaningful steps toward making them a reality. While facing the truth may feel daunting at times, it doesn't have to be discouraging. There's a way to acknowledge reality without letting go of hope. Striking a balance between whimsy and realism allows you to set ambitious goals while still managing your expectations in a healthy way. As you move through the day, you may find yourself thinking more deeply about the long-term goals you've set for yourself. Are you moving forward in the direction you want to go? Whether it's career aspirations, personal development, or health and wellness, today's energy supports endurance and discipline. If you've been meaning to improve your fitness routine, now is a great time to take action. Small, consistent changes in your daily habits such as adjusting your diet, incorporating more movement into your routine, or allowing yourself proper rest can lead to long-lasting improvements. True strength comes not only from pushing forward but also from knowing when to pause and recharge. Just like a well-trained athlete, you perform at your best when you take care of both your body and mind. Socially, you are in a place where your warmth and genuine nature draw people to you. Whether it's friends, colleagues, or even potential romantic interests, you'll notice that others are receptive to your presence. This is a wonderful time to strengthen relationships, show appreciation for those who support you, and be open to new connections. However, be mindful not to let attention go to your head. Authenticity is key. Treat others with the same kindness and respect that you appreciate receiving in return. Have you ever met someone who initially seemed wonderful, only to later reveal a different side of themselves? Don't be that person. Instead, maintain the sincerity that made others gravitate toward you in the first place. By nurturing genuine interactions, you build relationships that bring lasting joy and fulfillment. Work commitments flow smoothly today, making it easier to handle your responsibilities efficiently. This may even leave you with extra time to focus on personal projects or areas of interest that have been on the back burner. Use this time wisely, whether it's learning something new, refining a skill, or simply organizing your thoughts for the future. The discipline of Saturn's influence encourages structured thinking, so take advantage of this moment to create a solid foundation for your plans. If you've been waiting for a sign to start working on something meaningful, consider this your confirmation. Financially, patience is your best ally right now. If you're considering making a major purchase or financial decision, take a step back and reassess. There may be unseen factors at play, and rushing into things could lead to unnecessary complications. Have you ever felt the urge to buy something on impulse, only to later realize it wasn't the best choice? Avoid that regret by giving yourself time to think things through. If something is truly meant for you, it will still be there when you are ready to make a well-informed decision. The key to financial stability is making choices with clarity rather than emotion. In terms of health, be mindful of your energy levels and avoid overexerting yourself. While it's great to have ambition, pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout. Sometimes, challenges arise that demand more from you than expected, and it's important to pace yourself accordingly. Listen to your body. If you need rest, honor that need without guilt. True progress is not about constant motion but about moving forward in a way that is sustainable. Have you ever experienced the difference between working with your energy versus working against it? The former leads to steady growth, while the latter often leads to exhaustion. Today, choose balance over intensity. With the cosmic alignment guiding you toward realism and discipline, this is a day to embrace structure without losing your sense of wonder. What steps can you take today to bring more balance into your life? How can you integrate both responsibility and inspiration into your daily routine? Take a moment to reflect, set a meaningful intention, and trust that each step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you're meant to be.